I'm all in the wind with it. On Deuce Line, I've been with it. She too fine, I've been crashed 2 times. I limo tinted my new ride. I'm riding with the 12 better not pull me over. Championship going dumb. Nothing to something I won. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, yeah. Get out the way, get out my way, yeah. You either with me or against me though. You either with me or win. Win, 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 win. Curve everything else. Win, 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 win. These ops ain't win, 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 win. Start chasing that. Win, 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 win.
The thicker the pie, thicker the bag. Mean I'm a buyer, not leasing no beamer. I'm buying no gun, I'm driving it fast. They were just hating cause they in the way, and the way I've been made it. The is mad. Man in their baggins, I'm all in my bag. Why I ain't holding around? Just a little Merlin, out the cutie. Now I don't give a. Bag, Fendi and some lane, ask for a burger, watch in the front seat, they're the fouled out J. We living so wild like we was on roll like tires. What we gon' that? I'm in my bag like I'm in my bag, Mike. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Bigger the bag, bigger the beef, bigger the problem, bigger the be one in the all on the same. End of the month, Flow Joe, kill more, run the duck, keep clean, never let them touch, fits like timber, that front girl comes back there. I'm in the club, and bring her your girlfriends, girl, hopping up about a Pearl 6, Louis speed bag glued to her wrist, she was getting
I'm sweet, yeah. It's been a long time.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money and count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them. How to make it in America. Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They ain't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shorty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shorty claims she a feminist. And the average. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. No money, now I'm in the Benz truck with a new honey. They said I wouldn't make it, I'm like, you funny. Laughing at my haters like, you dummies. The night is young, girl, what can you do for me? 6 figures, 5 shows, big ballin'. Look, I'm very important. I took a break, had some things I had to get sorted. I might retire in my prime like I'm M. Jordan. Table dancing in Southampton. Use the glasses. I'm cooling out in the whip, yeah, I done
came up from nothing, so I spent a lot on my watch. I got them watching, I'm guessing they feeling my posture. Designer down for a year straight. Everything about me update. Yeah. Came about selling that weight. Yeah. Came about selling that weight. Everybody wish you gotta get it. Flying through the city, windows tinted. Found a plug-in when I made a killing. Trying to stack it, talking to the city. Mary Jean, going better, get him the money good. Tell him he can sell him. Came about selling that weight. I came about selling.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Found a plug-in when I made a killing. Trying to stack it, talking to the city.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are.
Selling that weight, yeah. Came about selling that weight.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. We'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins. 57 yards. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Derek Wolfe busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And I think the offense got it back. They did. Inside the 10-yard line, they avoid disaster.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. They are in a zone. Remember, folks,
I hit the wrong button.
Interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Carr on 3rd down. And escapes the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. D. Ford coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Damn. Tremont Smith gonna take one.
And now here comes Kansas City. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for Watkins.
Pat Mahomes, what the fuck are you doing?
Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
All right.
Not that time for Watkins.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Push his way forward here for a good little game.
Run the hell out the ball, huh?
Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
All right.
After last week, we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
He won't even run the ball 90 times a game.
They've got it 1st and goal. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
Got some for that.
Mattis's point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0.
He must can't throw for shit.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use your aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
That was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in
This
the league
pass
sacks
rush
coming into this one.
stupid.
They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that
Nobody
top
ass
spot,
niggas
but they
getting
might be
fucking
looking down at
sacks.
the 2nd spot pretty soon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Trying to lay one up. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 30. Past the 20. And all the way in
Yeah,
for
Kel.
Kansas City touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. No problem there on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He gets this one complete to Tre'Quan Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah. They like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. That's caught left side by Jake Butt. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And all the way home, the Broncos score. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos are in for 6. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already.
Niggas be killing me with that fucking toss. That shit overpowered as fuck on Madden.
To create some space.
And now here comes Kansas City. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins. And got his man complete.
Sammy.
And all the way down to the 29. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins. 46 yards.
Sammy.
Mahomes now on 1st down.
Touchdown.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. The extra point up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And Denver getting set to take the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Here's Royce Freeman, the first carry for the rookie. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd down, it's Lindsey. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. And they'll run it here. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle to Smith. Now the ball comes loose. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Yeah, it's a terrible place to be.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. On first down, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Bitch. Oh, Pat Mahomes, you finna get trash. Traded like oh.
Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he is going to get
Jesus Christ
to the 20-yard line. Watkins, the intended receiver. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
That nigga Freeman ain't as fast, so I'll be alright on the edge.
To the 2-minute warning.
But fuck, niggas gotta make tackles.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
What the fuck?
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. To throw, it's Carr. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Get down. 185. Low. White. 734.
From the gun, it's Carr. Dancing to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Derek Carr, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have broken the tie. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 21-14.
See if he kicked it to Tremont. Probably not.
Now McManus on to kick this one off.
I'm gonna kick that bitch out of bounds, huh?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Butker now to add the extra point.
Fuck, I missed.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
That's just gonna make me lose the game.
Butker now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And Denver getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. being chased out left. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
24.
Carr now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
Kill that outside route shit.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Get everything to the sideline.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath, as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
All right, get set, fellas.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Here's Carr. Steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Freeman. And this will send them nicely deep down in KC territory. A huge play there for Denver. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
To throw on 2nd down. Carr. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. First target, first catch at a 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That the first NFL touchdown of the career of Royce Freeman. And the Broncos push further out in front. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is up to 8. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. He's going to go deep for Conley. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
This is Freeman. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run, because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw his car. Going for the deep ball. This is caught at the 20. A big play there for the Broncos on 3rd. 45 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. Coming left, it's Freeman. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Hey, 734.
Looking to throw on second down. Carr, quick hitter here, it's complete. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is. And
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to go deep for Conley. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They give him a gain of 38.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. This is caught. Watkins. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Ready! Blue 45! Blue 45!
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythemer Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Freeman at tailback. He's got it running left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. Two division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Freeman again. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Go Chief. 734.
Shotgun now for Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And now here comes Kansas City. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On play action, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. They go play action here on 1st down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Shane Ray. In from his linebacker spot, he's able to drop it for a loss of about 10. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Mahomes to throw. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45. Run.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Flushed out right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Again, they'll run with Freeman. Up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
6:37.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Fuck! That was a terrible spot.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey, express. 7:34. 6:94.
Operating from the gun, Carr. He's going to air one out. It's caught at the 10. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially set this one away. They'll run here with Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Royce Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. First down, Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now here's Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They go play fake. Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Point after, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this is going to be recovered by the hand seam. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Freeman trying to earn some more carries in this Bronco running game as they come up here 1st and 10. Freeman again, a first down carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A 20th carry now for Freeman. And he's got this one down to the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners.